actually haven't swatched any of these. I've literally just started chucking them on my face. Let me lay out a quick swatch. No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a swatch back when I was talking about it. That's what I'm going to do. So when I'm talking about the palette, I'm going to insert swatches. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm bringing you the next episode in my Dust Collectors Get Ready With Me series that I'm doing with Paula from A Beauty Guru Made Me Do It. If you haven't checked her out before, I definitely recommend doing it. I'll have her linked up in the tags. Is it that side? That side? And down in the description. So make sure you check her out. I definitely think that for me personally, I'm going to continue this series into 2021. At the moment, I'm not sure what Paula's plans are, as obviously we're trying to juggle 1,001 projects that we're going to be partaking in during the new year. But I think I'm going to continue this series, but I'm tossing up the idea of making it more of a palette bingo style. So once I pick my palette, I'll then use a number generator to pick the shades, and obviously bingo 5 shades. Though I might have it so that if I don't use all the shades, that's okay. It's just that these are the shades that we'll focus on. I'm not really 100% sure yet, but I'd love to hear your ideas down in the comments section. So definitely let me know what you think about that, what you would like to see from this series going forward, so forth and so on. Now, let's just get into it. Now, as you know, I am not the best at get ready with me's, of chatty get ready with me's specifically. So I'm actually going to be doing the holiday makeup tag. Now, I was tagged in this by Shay. I'll have her linked up above and down in the description, who you'll know I've done a few things with, especially in regards to the Lips versus Eyes series. I'll also have that linked up here. Anyway, so she tagged me in it, and I thought I might as well give it a go. So the tag was originally created by Living with Queenie and Staci Lea Beauty. I'll have both of them linked down below as well, but I am doing it because Shay tagged me. So let's get started with that, and I'm going to get started with the look I'm going to be doing today. Now, I know we're coming into Christmas, so I should be using Christmas style palettes, but I'm not. I have decided to use the Essence Hello New York palette. This is, I've never used this before. It's still got the plastic wrap on it. Let's take that off. So this is a very cool tone palette. As you can see here, I can't actually bend that back. Let's just do that. It is a very cool tone. It's got lots of silvers and blues and this gorgeous purple. So I definitely think I'm going to use these colors here, especially could also be used as highlighters. So I might, and this one here is a bit of a duochrome. Can you see that there? Maybe a little bit. I definitely think I might use these colors. How about we just jump straight into it, and what comes out of it comes out of it. So I'm actually decided that I'm not going to put on any base makeup today, including I'm not putting on any concealer. What? How can you not be using concealer? Look at those bags, girl. But I've decided I'm not going to. I'm just going to do my brows, do me some blush, some highlight, some eyes, some lips. I'm not going to worry about my base because I haven't really been wearing makeup too much over the last week or so because I'm on the holidays. So I don't really feel like getting all out and doing all the base when I'm not actually going anywhere. So this is what I'm doing. Let's start with my brows. I have literally, as I said, I'm on holidays, so I've literally dumped out everything in front of me on the floor. So let's start off with my brows. I'm going to be using the OXX Studio pencil in dark brown. I don't have very much left of this. I've been using it for the whole year and I don't have very much left. I'll be looking forward to moving this out of my collection because I have a feeling I'm going to move you a bit closer. I have a feeling that it's a bit dark. Well, not that I have a feeling. I have always thought it's a bit dark, but I think over the year I've kind of got used to it. Though at times people do tell me that my eyebrows are a bit too bold. So let's just chuck this on, and then we'll start with our first question in the makeup tag. Oh. And I'm going to chuck on the NYX Control Freak gel as well. Perfect. Let's jump straight into the eye look. I think I'm going to start with this color in my crease. And the first question on the list is, did you shop on Black Friday? No, not really. I did purchase some stuff from one Black Friday sale. It wasn't on Black Friday, it was on the week following, but I did make one purchase, and that was a Christmas gift. I mean, technically it was a Christmas gift for myself from my husband, but I don't think that really counts. It's still a Christmas gift. Otherwise, no, I did not shop the Black Friday sales. I think that the sales are good, but I also think that they're not, in Australia, for example, they've only really come about as a thing in the last couple of years, and the sales are not as great as they obviously seem to be in America. We're not talking 50 to 70 to 80% off. We're normally talking like 20% off. So, though that's good, there are other sales that come about that have such things, and I don't know why that's caught there. So, no, I didn't really shop the Black Friday sale. Okay. Next question, Christmas cookies or Christmas candy? So I had a little bit of a giggle because in Australia we do not call it candy and we do not call it cookies. So in Australia it would be Christmas biscuits or Christmas lollies. And to be honest, probably Christmas biscuits. It's not really something that is made. Like, you don't really make it. I mean, I like Christmas candy. I like candy canes. But yeah, we don't really. And I mean, I guess some people make biscuits. Normally gingerbread. Gingerbread is my favorite. I love gingerbread, but I eat gingerbread all year. So, and I like brandy snaps. I don't really think that's classed as a biscuit or a candy. But, I think I'd probably say cookies because I like gingerbread and I eat gingerbread all year round. So we're going to go with cookies. Is that looking okay? I'd already put eye primer on. I'd put my, what eye primer was it? This one. The Revlon Colorstay eye primer. I had already put this on. So I had set it, but I probably hadn't set it as good as I should have. But it's okay. There we go. That's probably better. I don't know why this side is doing that. It's really clung on there. I think maybe I hadn't set my primer very well there. That's why it's clung on to that bit of primer. But I always tend to get that because I have some veins there as well, so. Perfect. Okay. So, next question is real or fake tree? We don't really do the real tree thing in Australia because I guess they don't really grow here like they would in America. Pine trees are not really like a thing. We get them, but I don't know. Is there any way you can go and cut a tree down in Australia and have a real tree? I've never really heard of it. I don't even know if it's possible, really. But we have a fake tree. My tree is still in the bag. It's literally the 23rd of December and my tree has not been put up yet. But no, fake tree is probably the way that I'd go. Also, I think I'm not really a massive fan of the idea of cutting down a tree to keep in your house until it dies for a period of time, which, I mean, I know it's a tradition, but it's probably not really, it's not necessary. So why do it? But like I said, real trees are not something that we experience much in Australia. So I don't really understand the tradition or have any affinity or personal connection to the tradition because we don't do it here. That is a lot of talking. That is an unnecessary amount of talking, but it is what it is. Okay, so anyway, for my eyelids, I'm going to use this duochrome shade that they have here, but I'm going to put down some white eyeliner first as a bit of a base. No real reason why, I just do it. I guess it's a way to use up this eyeliner. The next question is white lights or colored lights. I think, so this is the shade I'm using just here, that one. I think I would say, that's a hard question. I actually haven't put oh wow, that's pretty. I haven't put lights on my tree, I think, the last couple of years. I had a tree that had the coloured, it did the colours for you. Does that make sense? It had like coloured fibres in it, so the actual tree was coloured. So I had a tree like that. The tree wasn't coloured, the tree had lights in it. Words. And they kind of change colour. I think coloured lights, really. White lights, I think, are a bit too, you know, like street lampy. So I definitely think coloured lights are probably my preferred. Okay. Next one is, do you get excited for holiday gift sets? No, not really. I do when I'm purchasing in some ways. I've never actually bought like a high-end makeup holiday gift set. I've bought gift sets like the Bath and Body Works, not Bath and Body Works. I bought gift sets like the perfume gift sets, etc., etc., which I do like those because you get quite a good amount for your bargain. But I would say that probably, you know, like the Sephora gift sets and things like that. We've only recently got Sephora in Australia, and I've never really bought anything like that. I mean, I get bulk gift sets, but I don't get excited for them in the way that you would think excited. Like, I don't go out and search them and see what I can and can't find. I'm just adding some more of that purple to try to thingy it out a bit. So no, I don't really get excited for the gift sets. It's a lot of talking to answer such a simple question. It's really just a yes, no answer, really. But here I am, turning it into a 2,000 word essay. Okay, the next one is make ornaments or store-bought. Store-bought. Definitely. 110% store-bought. I mean, I made ornaments back in school, but I just don't. It's not that I wouldn't say I'll have the time for it. I feel like that's a bit of a cop-out. I guess it's more that I just don't have the drive to make ornaments. So definitely store-bought. Okay, what should we do next? I actually think I'm going to put a bit of that purple also in my outer V and along my lower lash line. And my feet, which I've got crossed, are going to sleep. The next question is, do you peek at presents or do you like the surprise? I do not peek at presents. I mean, if you've got a box, I want to because I'm nosy. But no, I don't really peek at presents. I do like the surprise, but also I'm like 32 years old, so or at to the point a bit in regards to some situations where I literally buy myself presents and just, you know, put Ryan's name on it. Although I have been known to buy a present and literally put my name on it to and from. So no, I don't really peek. Most of them I know, some of them I don't. And I still don't peek because I do enjoy surprises. I enjoy, you know, seeing what people have purchased for me. But I also think that, you know, money-wise, I think we're coming to a time in my life where you get to that situation where in regards to, you know, close in-house, like, you know, it's time to write myself a Santa list, you know. I don't think I really did that much when I was a kid, but I think writing a list or putting, you know, a wish list, a Christmas list, that type of thing will be easier for those around me. I know for sure I wish my mama would do that. Come on, guys. Only person around here who's good at writing his Christmas list is my brother. Okay, and I think I'm also going to chuck a little bit of this sparkly gunmetal grey in my outer corner just to darken it up a little bit. Not very much though, because I don't want it too dark. I like this purpley look. There we go. I like that. Okay. Oh, this one's a duochrome. It looks like it might be a duochrome as well. That's nice. Okay, next question is, while I put some white on my inner corner to give myself an inner corner highlight, is Christmas wrapping paper or gift bags? I am a fan of wrapping paper. However, in saying that, last few years, my husband has done the gift bags. He loves the gift bags. He puts them in the gift bags and then he sticky tapes the gift bags down. So it's like opening a present still. It's just that you don't have, you've already got the pre-made container. But this year, I'm going to chuck this. I reckon I'll go with this white in. Oh wow, that is glowy. So yes, probably more wrapping paper, but I definitely head more towards the gift bags for birthdays and things, even though that's not really a part of the holiday tag. But I definitely do it for that stuff, and I tend to more use the wrapping paper for Christmas. Okay, next one is favorite holiday movies. My favorite must-watch holiday movie at Christmas time is Die Hard. I know so many people like to inform me that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It is purely a movie that is set at Christmas. I'm classing that means it's a Christmas movie. So my favorite is definitely Die Hard. Also, I love Muppet Christmas Carol. And I recently watched the Christmas Chronicles with Kurt Russell, who is my favorite. as Santa, and I will tell you that if Kurt Russell was Santa, he could visit my house. So, I love Kurt Russell, and I definitely enjoyed that movie. I thought it was a very good movie. The second one wasn't as good as the first one, but that's always expected, isn't it? So, that is, let me add a little bit more. Perfect. I might add a little bit more of this duochrome purpley silvery blue on my eyelid. This is very shiny. I really like this palette, actually. I quite like these Essence palettes. I know they're pretty cheap too. I think there's another one too. I've got the Say G'day Sydney one and the Say Hello New York one. I wonder if there's any more in this line, because I quite like this line. It's a pretty good line. Anyway, I think that's about it for my eyes. What I'm going to do now is chuck on some blush, but what am I going to use for blush? Because I have been using this for blush, but I feel like that might be a bit too bright. Let me see. I've got another blush here. I reckon I'll chuck this on for blush. This is also Essence. It's the, what is this called? Matte Touch blush, and this one is in 20 Berry Me Up. So I have not used this before either. So we're going to use this for my blush. Oh, next question is favorite holiday song. I would have to say, that's a hard one. I love Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That is definitely one of my favorite Christmas carols. I also really like Jingle Bells, but the Australian version. Then I also like me some like Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas. So they're probably my favorite Christmas songs. But definitely Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to chuck on some highlight, and I reckon I'm actually going to use that white again. Let's see. I have a feeling it's going to be like kapow. Yeah, that was quite light. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So, dress up or down for Christmas dinner. I think it depends on the situation. It depends where you're going, what you're doing, who you're seeing. I enjoy dressing up. I enjoy putting on makeup and stuff. But sometimes Christmas Day is just not the day to be doing it. That is just too much happening. But in saying that, if I was going to someone else's house, I would probably definitely dress up for Christmas dinner. Okay, so this is the Rimmel Insta Fix and Go, setting spray. It has got the worst sprayer, and I hate it, and it has got a really weird smell. But it is what it is, and I'm probably like about here, so I just want to get it used up and moved out. Okay, so what are we up to now? Last question. No, it's not. I've got 3 more questions. My apologies. Favorite holiday tradition. I think, let me have a look. I might chuck some lipstick on while we're discussing that. And I reckon I'm going to use this, which is the Revlon Ultra Glow in Death Valley. This is part of my Pan as Pan project. I think my favorite holiday tradition is looking at Christmas lights. That is definitely one of my favorites. I like to do it on Christmas Eve. I reckon that's probably like the only real tradition I still follow. Quite like that. It's a lot warmer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it would kind of more suit that, but I still like that colour. Yeah, I definitely would say that I'm going to use the white liner also on my inner waterline. I'm going to do my mascara. I'd definitely say, yeah, we don't really follow too many Christmas traditions. I guess Christmas in itself is a tradition. We have Christmas dinner, that type of thing. But yeah, I would probably say I like to go look at the Christmas lights on Christmas Eve. That's probably the main tradition that I still follow. Okay, and I'm going to finish up with some mascara. This is my Kat Von D Go Big or Go Home mascara. The next question is, do you make New Year's resolutions? Yes and no. I used to be a bit more, you know, as many resolutions and strict guidelines as possible. But I tend to now more put out goals that are achievable. I do still do it, I guess. Technically this YouTube channel was a New Year's resolution. I decided I wanted to do this channel, and I was going to start it on New Year's Eve. And I have successfully done it for the year. Though there has been some, you know, roadblocks along the way. So I guess I would say that yes, I do come up with New Year's resolutions. I like to New Year, New Me. Well, oh no. There we go. I joke about the concept of New Year, New Me. I don't really try to make a new me because, you know, why would you do that? Then you won't. But I do believe that, you know, if you want to start something, you should start it now. But at the same time, I'm a stickler for pattern. So I like to start things on like the first day of the month or the first day of the week. Or I like things to be the same and symmetrical. And so, yes, I do New Year's resolutions. They are not as stringent as probably I did in the past. But I do still put in some form of resolution. Next question is, stay in or go out on New Year's Eve? I used to go out, and I do sometimes go out, but I like to stay in. I like to stay at home, enjoy a wine or two with my family and my puppies, and I like to watch David Attenborough. I know that last maybe 3-4 years I've watched David Attenborough. On New Year's Eve, I do enjoy that. So yeah, I probably tend to stay in more than go out. I don't like the pressure that New Year's Eve brings. You know, the pressure to get drunk, the pressure to stay out late, the pressure to, you know, survive the night, that type of thing. I don't like the pressure that comes with it being New Year's Eve when you go out. But I do enjoy hanging out with friends and things. So I do sometimes go out, I do sometimes stay home. Depends what mood I'm in. And the last question is, who am I tagging? I am going to tag anyone who is interested in doing this tag. If you're interested in doing it, jump on board and do it. Be it on Instagram, YouTube, your own blog, just, you know, at home by yourself. However you want to do it, jump on board and do it. But yes, so that is that for the holiday tag, and thank you, Shay, for tagging me in it. And I hope that has given you some insight into me. So now let's jump back to the actual purpose of this video and let's look at the palette. So this was the look I got from the Hello New York palette from Essence. I am really happy with this look and I'm really happy with some of the shades in this palette. It's definitely different than the G'day Australia one. And I really like that. I think these two here, definitely this one and this one here, it looks, when I'm looking at it this way, it looks duochromy. So I'm pretty sure that these two are both duochrome. This one might be slightly duochromy too, actually. Even this white is... I do think a lot of these glitter shades are quite duochromy, and even not, they're quite shiny and pretty. And I really like the look that I managed to come out with this palette. So I definitely think I'll be using it more in the future. And even though it is not the traditional colours, I do feel that this is quite Christmassy. If not Christmassy, it's definitely New Year'sy. Anyway, that is all I've got for you. So definitely let me know down in the comments what you would like to see from this video series going forward. Make sure you check out Paula's channel if you haven't already. And I will see you for another video in the new year. I'm Verity. That was the Dust Collectors Get Ready With Me collab I'm doing with Paula from A Beauty Guru Made Me Do It. And now to the outro.